are you thinking about moving to northern Colorado and just want to learn a little bit more about what type of cities are up here? Well, that's exactly what this video is for. Let's get started. I'm Christy Lee here, and I am a local real estate agent in the state of Colorado, but more importantly, I am a native of Colorado. All of my videos are going to be catered to people who need a little bit more information about where to move within this wonderful state, great places to take your kiddos, anything like that. So if that's something that interests you, please click that subscribe button right there. That way you are notified every time I have a new video. All right, so today I am in northern Colorado, but not as northern as maybe Fort Collins or Loveland's. Right now I'm actually in what is called Carbon Valley, and Carbon Valley consists of 3 different cities. So those are going to be Dacono, Firestone, and Frederick, and they all kind of like connect together out here. It is going to be just north of Erie and just south of Longmont to kind of give you an idea up and down the I-25 corridor where I'm actually standing right now. What's cool about these particular cities, or these 3 particular cities, is that it is right off of I-25. All 3 of them are. So, you know, if you work in Denver, or even if you work in Longmont, or even Fort Collins for that matter, this particular area is fantastic just because it is right off the highway. So you're able to access, you know, the highway super quick, very easy, and be able to make it downtown in probably 30 minutes or so, up to Fort Collins about 40 minutes. So depending on where you're working, it is a great location. So these particular cities, again, Firestone, Frederick, and Dacono, used to be very sleepy little cities. Nobody really knew about them. They still are pretty small in population for the most part, but that is quickly changing. I will say that majority of my clients are actually moving to these specific areas just because there's so much growth. You can get an amazing house, a new build house, because there's construction all over the place out here. You know, Firestone's going to be a little bit more expensive. You're looking at mid 600s right now, but Dacono and Frederick are mid 500s. And these are for brand new houses, new construction houses. The ones that are established have been here for, you know, a while, a few years. They're going to be a little bit more, mainly just because, you know, they already include the landscaping and the deck and all those upgrades that people put onto their houses after they move in. But this area as a whole is very inexpensive compared to its surrounding areas. So to put this into perspective, Erie is only about 10 minutes away from here, and those mid price points are going to be pushing 700s, and we're only talking about 10 minutes away. There's a lot of construction out here, but there's a lot, as far as housing construction, I should say, so a lot of growth. Now, the downside about this particular area is that it's still sleepy. So there's not a whole lot of things to do. You do have to probably drive elsewhere to find, you know, entertainment, some restaurants. There are restaurants here, don't get me wrong, but nothing like you would maybe see in Longmont for sure. So you would have to probably drive to Longmont or even Erie or Thornton to get some really good food or shopping, because these 3 cities just don't have it. Now, that being said though, if you get in now, because it is growing, those commercial businesses will be coming at some point. So they will come in. I mean, there's gas stations and stuff like that popping up. You do have Old Town, Firestone, and Frederick here that they do have, you know, little restaurants, a couple breweries, a barbecue place, which is all really great. It's just not as established as some of the other cities around here. So another great thing about living out in this area is the fact that it is still sleepy. So if you're somebody who wants more of that quiet town, that small town feel, these three cities are going to be it. You still, go to the downtown area. They have the little festivals, farmers markets. They really like to bring the community together, as well as there's so many parks and trail systems out here. In fact, there's over 26 acres just in Firestone of trail systems that you could utilize. So if you're somebody who likes to ride your bike or, you know, run, anything like that, you're able to hop on any of these trail systems and then just go for miles and miles. Especially if you're in Firestone in Barefoot Lakes, which is a community out here a little bit farther north. They have their entire own trail system out there with a couple lakes that it goes around. It's really, really great out there. And then again, you are close to Longmont, so you could hop on the St. Vrain trail system out there, head out to Longmont, which will actually take you to Boulder too. So the outdoor, you know, outdoor living out here is really, really great if that's something that you really like to do. Now, as far as school systems are concerned, we are in the St. Vrain Valley school system, and it is really still a great school district. We are, I think they are ranked A- or B+ according to niche.com. You'd have to verify that. But it is a great school district, so look into that. And then it is, what I love about these small little areas is that St. Vrain is really large, but the schools itself are still small. So your kids are still able to, you know, have smaller class sizes. The academics and the sports are still really good. Even though they are smaller, they still are really, really great. And then you have that small town feel where everybody gets involved with the sporting events, the football, all of that kind of stuff. So it is a really fun environment to be part of. All right, so if you live in Carbon Valley, there is a recreational center here in Carbon Valley. So you're gonna have a splash pad, pool, tennis courts, you know, basketball courts, all of that kind of stuff. The rec center is located in the center of the 3 cities. So when you live here, you do have access to that rec center, which is phenomenal. It's a lot of fun. Just a great way to go, you know, bring your kids, you take some classes, swim classes, craft classes, whatever it might be, whatever they're into. So it's just a really cool area to have in this area. All right, so that is Carbon Valley, otherwise known as Frederick, Firestone, and Dacono. It is a great area if you're looking for a place to establish, you know, some growth. Get in at the early time because it's only going to continue to get bigger and bigger. I'll guarantee you that. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me anytime. I am the one who answers those phone calls and emails. I'd love to help you out moving to Colorado. So please let me know how I can. And to the next video, take care.